Hey guys, welcome back to Endless Seas. So I just had to restart my game real quick. Had some weird stuff going on. So real quick, I want to kill this guy. He's got like low HP from falling, and I will explain what's going on here in a second. Woo, Ender Pearl. Alright. Let's add that to the loot. Alright, so here's what I built. I set up this outline before, and then I had to expand it. It's a 9x9 interior now. And how this works is things hit the ground and die when they spawn up there. Oh, that didn't load in. So up there, I've got a 9x9 that matches this, but it's got holes in it. In the middle of every 3x3 space, there's a hole that has a trapdoor in the bottom of it. You can see it right there. So the mobs up there that spawn think those are solid blocks, and they just walk around and they'll fall out of there. This is a really slow way to do it, but I'm not using water or anything, and there's no like redstone or anything like that. I just used a bunch of dirt because I had all that dirt from over there. So I just used dirt to build that out of. And then I've got cobblestone slabs all along the top of it, so nothing will spawn on top of the box. And there's cobblestone slabs on top of this like ring here, so nothing will spawn here. And since I expanded the floor out, there's no little bit hanging off of this side, and there's no little bit right there. I just took it out, so nothing will spawn behind here. And there's nothing on this side, so the only area for things to spawn is in there. I also went and lit up that whole island over there. I might have missed a couple of little spots, but that was a ton of torches. I made a whole lot. I would have got 54. I've got almost a stack left. And that was lit up last time. So, stuff spawns in there. I can't see it on my minimap when things are in there because it's vertically too different from my elevation for me to actually see when things are in there. But when they fall out and land down here, they don't even try to track to me. Even though this is a tall enough space to walk through, they don't see that as walkable space because it's a slab, a block of space, and another slab. So all they see is that one block of space. This slab here and that slab at the bottom, they think those are full blocks. So when they look at it, they see something that looks like that right there. Anyway, there's the haul so far. Mostly haven't gotten any, like, a lot of kills, but I got a sword and a... What? I didn't even look at this thing before. It's got projectile protection 2 on it twice. Okay. And then I got a slowness arrow and a regular arrow from a skeleton. How does that have projectile protection twice? That's a weird one. Anyway, but yeah, we just got one ender pearl. So the endermen in this pack, I mentioned before, when you melee attack them, they teleport you. And I think when I hit that one, it tried to, but I didn't go anywhere. Like, I blinked and came back. It looked like I moved, but I didn't because it was dead. I don't know. But the endermen are guaranteed to drop 1 up to, I think, 3 ender pearls when they die. They drop 1 at least every time. I also did some mining in the house area. I'll show you guys. Oh, something fell. Spot on the map. Let's see what's in here. This is going to be really slow, but it will work eventually. See, he knows I'm here, but he won't come to me because he thinks that's a solid space. Alright. Let's just add those to the pile of loot. I need to add looting or something to my sword, but I think I'm out of modifiers on it when I added the sharpness to it. Anyway, that's really slow, but it'll work eventually. I need like 8 ender pearls total. Let me go over here and show you guys the mining that I did. I also need to do a little bit more, but I'll do it all off camera so you guys don't have to sit through it, because there's still some red spots over there on the map. There was a red spot somewhere like right in here on the map. I think it was like right here. One of these little corner pieces I replaced, but I just dug straight down to it. Oh, something else is in the box. I'll deal with that later. But there was a cave, a little bit of a cave space down there. So I dug through and found it. But in the meanwhile, I was just digging out space. So this space is like 4 times the size now. And there was a little bit of cave space back here. But I'm filling it all back in with dirt, slowly. Some more right back here. And that's the surface right there. Yeah, there we go. But I'm filling that back in slowly, so it's all solid. Nothing will spawn anywhere back there. I made some more of these little crate things. I have a cow on this one. I captured that cow that was wandering around. He's stuck to this one. So if I need a cow for anything, now I've got one. And I've got a sheep right back here that was walking around. Yep, so that is that. And I believe I said before this episode we are going to be making scuba gear. So let's get started with that then. Right after I put away some of this miscellaneous stuff here. Nope, that actually goes somewhere else. Don't have any of this stuff, put that away. Any of that stuff in my inventory. Ores have their own spot. Okay. Oh, it's actually coming up on nighttime now. Yeah, see, there's a red spot on the map back over there by where I have the trees planted. I'll have to find that space. Figure out what's going on back there. Which is actually in front of me here. It's like probably right over there. And right through this way. It's actually just a couple of blocks away here. Looks like. Alright, we'll do this live. Let's hope it's not a creeper. It's like right in here. It can't be above me because that's all ground up there. Let me get a torch down. Hello, mobs? Is there a cave here somewhere? Ah, there it is. Skeleton. Come on back over here so I can shoot you. Oh, there's... He went to the right, didn't he? He went that way and then appeared over here. Got him. What have I got here? As far as food. These are like really good food, but my health is low. Can I like... Nope. Well, we might as well put on our good armor. And then have this food. That'll heal us back up. and drop off some torches. Oh, what'd he drop? Unbreaking Depth Strider Fire Protection. That's not bad. Okay, good. Not like a really huge space, but now there's some more things through the wall here somewhere. Like this way? Somewhere? Looks like they're probably connected to a cave or something. Yeah, I'll come down here and do some digging around and find out where these guys are later. As soon as I get back out of here. Cobblestone the way out. Yeah, that's good. That way I'll know where everything is. Alright, let's not break our diamond gear. That was just in case. Alright, so, before I get distracted again... Oh, this reminds me. This More Fish mod, I made a fish knife and a fish cutting board thing. So I can do more stuff with fish in my setup here. Let's see. I can make these fish fillets out of pretty much any fish. So, let's see here. The scuba gear is in a mod called something utilities. Like underwater utilities? Yeah, underwater utilities. So, alright, we are going to have to build. First, we need the goggles and the scuba breather. So we're going to need these goggle lenses. So I need 2 of these lenses. So I need 2 glass panes, 4 of some kind of slime, and 4 iron nuggets. Twice. No problem. 4 of those. I'll have to make some glass, I think, again. And I've actually got all 8 of the iron nuggets left over from our previous iron stuff right there. I believe I used all the glass. Yeah. So, go ahead and just make 8 pieces of glass again. While that's running, let's make a oxygen tank, 2 iron, and an iron nugget. So we're going to actually have to break down another... Let's just break down like 3 of them, so we have a whole bunch. Hang on 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. I could have just left this running so the glass finished. Alright, so oxygen tank. Let's knock that out. Need 1 of those. And we can actually put together... Let's grab the 3 leather, which is here somewhere. Yes. We'll need that in just a minute. Scuba tank. We can build that. Let's grab that last slime ball right there. Scuba tank. And we're going to need this oxygen collector. which needs a bunch of iron, a piece of redstone, and a fan. The fan is 4 blades and an iron. Each blade is an iron and an iron nugget. I'm gonna have to melt down some more iron real quick. Let's toss some in the smeltery. Glass is done. We need to make panes out of that. Alright, so 1 and 2 of those. Then we're going to turn the lenses into goggles like that. And actually I need the other, or another 3 leather. We're going to turn the goggles into a scuba breather like that. And these actually, if you don't even have the scuba tank or anything, these goggles will increase your vision while you're underwater. So actually, let me take them off so you guys can see. So no goggles, and before I drown, with goggles. Isn't that great? There's like no particle or like blur effect or anything in the way of your vision, so you can see perfectly through the water. Alright, let's go ahead and start pouring some of this. I might use that 1 ender pearl to automate our smeltery here, but I don't know how long it's going to take to get all the ender pearls that I need, so I kind of want to save all of them until I get enough to make the end cake. And actually, once I get to the end, then I can just make an Enderman farm there to get all the pearls I need, like, ever. So I guess the cake is priority 1. Alright, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear that. Then the fan. Actually need the table for that. And then the oxygen collector itself, I need 4 more and a piece of redstone. Alright, can do. There's a squid glitched out underneath the thing there. 1, 2. Should have probably poured all these iron ingots beforehand, but I didn't think I was that low on iron. Okay. Oxygen collector, like so. And this we're going to put down somewhere, like, why not right there? Well, that's kind of a bad spot. Let's put it right there. It's out of the way, but accessible. And then the oxygen tank goes touching that. I think it can be to the side, but I did this before and it worked perfectly fine. So I'm going to stick it to the top like that. So the oxygen collector collects oxygen and then passes it into an adjacent oxygen tank. So we're going to put it from here into that tank right there. But it needs redstone power. And the only way to get redstone power in this pack, I will show you here in just a second. Let's see, otherwise we have the breather, we've got this, we've got that. The snorkel thing, I'm not even going to worry about, because that's only if you're like within 2 or 3 blocks of the surface of water, then you can still breathe like infinitely. And we're going to be further down than that most of the time, so we don't need to worry about that. Alright, so to get oxygen from this into that, we need redstone power. And there's no redstone power in the entire mod pack except for these engines right here. The steam engine doesn't count. That's for the Da Vinci's vessels. Ships for power or to move. There's a peat-fired engine, a biogas engine, and a clockwork engine. all from forestry. Well, these two I'm not even going to worry with. This is the one I'm going to make right here, the clockwork engine. So we're going to need to make a piston, a copper gear, a clock, any kind of glass, and 3 planks. So let me got some planks right there. Redstone for the piston. Actually, I'm going to need some more planks than that. Might as well just break down some of these. Some cobblestone for the piston, which I'm going to make first. I used all that iron? Okay. And I'm actually going to need a couple of more redstone for the watch. Or the clock, I mean. Oh, I had it backwards. Alright, clock. Go right there. Copper gear is just 5 copper ingots, which I should have. No, I've only got 2. Well, that's great. I was prepared for this. There, that'll make 6. And copper and iron do not mix into anything, so I'm not worried about any kind of random alloy. Yeah, I got time for one more. And it does look like I missed a couple of spots lighting up that island over there. I see 2 hostiles on the map, but those could be in like a cave or something inside the island. Alright, let's put this copper out first. That's 3, 4, and 5. I'll get the rest of that later. Alright, copper gear. Oh, I should probably take the 2 that are in there that I was counting. Okay, copper gear, piston, glass is right there, and planks are in my inventory. Clockwork engine. Blam. Alright, so now we hook this so it's pointing into the oxygen collector. And here's how this works. You right click and hold your right click button, the right mouse button, and it winds up this engine. The color of this little bit sticking out here indicates how far it's wound up. So you want to right click it until it goes up to like red. There's orange and red, and then you want to stop. If you go too far, it'll start actually dealing damage to you because it's wound up too tight. And as this thing gives power out, it winds back down, and it'll change color back down through the colors. So there it goes back down to orange, and at any point in time you can right click to wind it back up and reset it. So now this thing is getting oxygen. It does have a visual indicator on the object, on the block. This little stripe in the middle turns blue as it fills up, but it's barely got anything in it right now. So let's wind this back up to red, and then go sleep, because the tick rate skip for nighttime actually does affect the clockwork engine. So you can use that to save a little bit of time. And you don't have to burn any fuel or go like actually burning through very many resources to make that thing. Just some gold and a little bit of redstone. Yeah, so it's burned out, and that gave us 800, no, I had to update, 5,000 oxygen. So now that this has oxygen in it, you take your scuba tank and you put it inside here. Not that side, inside this one. And it will load your scuba tank with oxygen. I'm not going to fill it all the way right now, just for demonstration purposes. Alright, let's just pull all that out of there. Alright, so now let's, okay, so I've got the breather on. The scuba tank works, I think, anywhere in your inventory. So even though it's not like equipped to me or on my hotbar, I should still be able to use it. So when I go underwater, well, I guess not, actually. Never mind, I'm thinking of something else. The scuba tank has to go on your chest plate spot. There it goes. So now you see down here above my hunger, there's actually an oxygen meter, and we can look at the actual oxygen level there. So it runs down fairly quickly, but not so quick that you're actually in any kind of danger until it gets down to like 2 little bubbles. But underwater is not a problem anymore. I can come down here and kill squid. The only problem is it's like really dark. Like super dark because of the hardcore darkness mod. But I can come straight down into this ravine now without really having to worry about suffocating and drowning and insta-dying. Makes this a lot easier to get around. You guys can see the ravine a little better from underwater even. Swim back out of here. And there's another spot that I wanted to look at. I think it was on the other side of the island there. Hey, didn't that pair of chain boots or something have aqua affinity? Or I need something that lets me move underwater faster. Is that aqua affinity? Or is that something else? Depth strider. There we go. That's the thing. I'm pretty sure I saw something that had depth strider on it recently. Let me look through my loot here. Do we have depth strider? Thorns and stuff. No? Oh, it's the chain boots. Yeah, okay. Now that makes it faster? Oh yeah, that's quite a bit faster. Cool. As long as I'm not fighting and they're gonna break on me, then I should be good. Alright. Well, that takes care of the scuba gear. I'm gonna have to go and fill this thing back up, but here's the spot that I was talking about a second ago that I wanted to check out. Oh, it's a piece of cave I've already been to, where I broke into the ocean. Alright, what about this other little spot? Same story, it looks like? Just like around the corner? Yeah, same story, it's just around the corner a little bit. I guess I was clearing out gravel and broke into the ocean. That sounds like something I would do. Well, alright, mystery light in the ocean solved. Here's another spot. Let's check this out. Anything of interest down here? I see torches, so I know I've been through here. And it looks like about the same issue. Just the ocean collapsed down into a cave. Oh, there's gravel there. Alright. Well, that's it for the scuba gear. The ocean floor would be a lot more exciting if it wasn't so dang dark down here. But I mean, I guess we could just hang out in the coral for a while. If the dynamic lighting mod worked underwater, we could do that, but it doesn't even work above ground, out of the water. So, yeah, it kind of stinks. Anyway, yeah, I gotta go refill this thing and then hang it up somewhere because I don't really spend that much time underwater, or I'll probably carry it on me just in case I need it in like a spur of the moment situation of we need to be underwater right now kind of situation. But before I drown, what is this here? Dry reef. Turns into coral reef. There's some coal. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot of stuff actually under the ocean. And I'm about to run out of oxygen. Let's get out of here before it runs out entirely. I think when it runs out, it doesn't instantly kill you. It probably just opens up your breath meter like normal. But I don't want to test that right now. I have had enough deaths recently to dumb things. So yeah, I'm gonna go and reload this thing. The oxygen tank. Oh, there's some ores there I need to pick up. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode. I kind of drug it out to 30 minutes, but if you guys are playing along, that's how you make the oxygen scuba tank. There you go. Let's take this off and just put it right there, and then it will passively fill as this thing gains oxygen. Alright, so thanks for coming by, thanks for watching, and until next time, have a good day.